What's up, everyone? Christian Duke, StrengthAddicts.com, backstage with IFBB Pro Bodybuilder and contest promoter, Mr. Tricky Jackson. Tricky, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, baby.
Awesome. I got to tell you, this is the first time I've been to your show, and let me tell you, I'm kicking myself because I love it, and I'm going to be here every single year. I really appreciate your hospitality. 22 years. How have you run a show for 20? That's older than some of the competitors here.
You know, I guess the reality of it is it's almost like competing. And, you know, I competed for 30 years, but once you kind of get a system down, it's just, and you get a good team behind you, it's just a matter of recreating it every year. So I've been fortunate, man. I've been blessed to have a great group of friends, ex-competitors that actually helped me put this event on. Great support from the NPC staff here, the judges, Jimmy Hornback and Gary and Rick. It's just an all-around group effort. But yeah, I've been blessed, man, to be able to do this for 22 years.
And I think it's awesome, you know, as a pro bodybuilder, now promoter, to give someone like Charles the Tank Dixon, who you competed against, the opportunity to come here, make some money, see the fans, guest pose. What's it like having him here? And also, how important is it to you to give back to the sport that you love so much?
Well, I'll be honest with you now, everybody puts on a great show in the state of Kentucky. One of the things I try to do a little different is I always try to make sure I've got a top-level guest poser that's a pro, that's established and accomplished. I try to bring them in, not necessarily just for the entertainment, but to give some of these up-and-coming athletes an opportunity to speak face-to-face with a pro athlete that's been there, done that. You can't pick their brain. I've had some great guys before Charles, like Jose Raymond, Guy Cisternino, all the way back to Darren Charles, Dexter Jackson, even King Kamali back in the day. So I always bring one in every year. I hope to continue to do that, just again, to give athletes an opportunity to find out what they need to do to get to that level.
Absolutely. And your website?
My website is trickyjacksonclassic.com. Okay, you can also follow me on Instagram. That is Tricky IFBB Pro. And then we also have the Tricky Jackson Classic Facebook page.
Fantastic.
And actually recently I've also added my new YouTube. That's Tricky Jackson IFBB Pro as well. So follow me on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a lot of exciting things, talking about training, talking about nutrition, supplementation, talking about posing, which I get a lot of questions about that because that's always been one of my strengths in the industry is my own personal posing. So I'll be doing a lot of that stuff on my YouTube page.
Fantastic. Yeah, posing's so important too because now it's no longer top 5, it's top 2 to go to that national stage. So everything counts, and posing's a big part of that. So
absolutely. I mean, I've judged myself for 20 plus years, and there's been many times where I see two athletes that are very close in physique, but one presents the body better than the other. And that person that presents it better wins the show. So when you start talking about this level, regional level, national level, and the pro level, it all comes down to when you got close physiques, who presents it the best.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much. This is a great competition. The competitors love it. That's so important. You got John Powers back here. You got Kevin Watley. They're doing fantastic. 6 o'clock on the dot, the night show started. So thank you very much for IFBB Pro and contest promoter Tricky Jackson, Christian Duke at the Tricky Jackson Classic.
Peace.